Hi. I'm gonna be ranking the stupidest shit that I had the idea for and it wouldn't leave my head. Uh. I'm ranking individual mangrove trees in hypixel skyblock. Whatever. Uh, this is maybe the stupidest sound. Also, I have Minecraft open to help me. It's gonna run like shit. That's how my computer is. I'm gonna grab a rabbit potion. Because it's vital for ranking these correctly. So, ranking trees, individual trees in something, in any game sounds stupid as shit. I'm only explaining this because 99% of the people who are watching, not 90, a lot of the people who are going to be watching this video do not know. It looks like shit. It runs like shit. Do not know why this is a thing. Ignore the busy work I'm doing and ignore whatever the fuck this is. The reason that it's so, the reason that ranking trees really exists at all, is really a thought I had at all, is because these trees, foraging is a skill where you cut down trees. And these trees are not created equal, I'm gonna be real. And I've spent enough time foraging, like enough motherfucking time. I've spent too long and not even near done. Maybe I am if I just get burnt out immediately, but whatever. I've spent enough time with these trees that I have opinions. I have opinions on every single one of these trees, as is inevitable. Sorry, this is a habit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna fucking rank them, because I have opinions on them. And it sounds silly to have opinions on them, but like the way the trees are, there are several factors to each tree. And so I'm gonna, alright, I guess I'll list out some factors a tree might have. Okay, so I think the most important factor is, like, choppability, which is gonna sound stupid. They're all trees. They all chop the same, but no. See, I don't know if this is a good, example, but, like, okay. There are a lot of trees where, this is a very choppable tree. There's a lot of ground beneath it. Okay, choppability is stupid, but, I'll just say ground beneath it for one. There's a lot of ground beneath it, because, okay, the way that you chop mangrove trees, the strat, is to take a rabbit pot and, bounce on it. Why did I say it like that? But, you wanna bounce. You jump boost up, and then you sit here, and you try not to fucking, like, fall down here, and then it's annoying. A lot of some trees are just terrible, so easy to fuck up with, and then you're stuck into, like, a terrible cycle. So that's kind of what, the amount of ground you have to stand on is one thing. Especially when, like, if it's like this, it's like, especially, like, okay, well, pretty much any water really sucks. The lily pads are a bit nice, but usually you just fall in the water. But especially if it's like, no, actually, I don't know why. Those would be worse, really. I feel like that's a opinion I had, and I don't know why. So anyways, whatever. But, ground to stand on, that's important. Because because mangrove trees, you have to start from the top. You just have to. The game pretty much just, like, forces you to. If you do it from the bottom, it's inefficient. Not for any actual tree-related reasons, but man-made reasons. You're trying to, I don't know what this bit is. Ignore this. Yeah, anyways, that's basically, like, the main fact. Honestly, like, how each tree is built is, like, the main factor. Because there are some trees that are just so fucking annoying to chop. Okay, there is another factor, though. Some trees are just bigger than others. This tree is, like, fucking tiny and compact. Though, now that Actually, I'm not sure any of the small trees aren't that compact. Whatever. But this is a pretty small tree. And meanwhile, this is a not massive, but this is a pretty big tree. Average to big. And, okay, well, you may think... Oh, my fucking cat. Hold on. Okay, hi. I took care of my cat. So, anyways, you may think the size of the tree is... It's an obvious, like... Oh, more logs is better. And more logs is better, in a way, because you get more logs, but also... The thing about them is that, like, sometimes it's... The bigger a tree is, the more risk of some bullshit happening. Okay, I'm just not gonna... I'm gonna stay away from doing those fucking things. I'll get distracted every 10 seconds if I keep doing them. But, like, okay, hold on. The best tree to describe this is probably this one. Because, like, okay, you do all the ones at the top. Well, for one, it's already fucking annoying to get up here. Especially if you're out of map. Things like this. Things like falling through like that. That will affect trees rankings. Anyways, you do all of this. I would not go this slow normally. Because the way the trees work is that the trunk, you have to do the top, then the trunk, then the middle. But a lot of big trees, what is and isn't the trunk is really murky. I think I've gotten it right. Okay, I got the trunk. But it's, like, so murky, so hard to tell sometimes. So that's another factor. So, you kind of want it to be, like medium. This is... Okay, well, in terms of size, this is a good tree. Too big is annoying, and too small is not annoying, but you get less logs. You know. I'm just finishing. Why did I even start this? Whatever. Now. Now for more miscellaneous rankings. Things that are nearby. So, like, okay, this tree. This is gonna sound stupid, but being near, like... There are a lot of frogs in this area. And you can just, like, get credit for a frog by punching it once and then fucking off. And so that's, like, a nice mini bonus. There's also, like, invisibugs. They're usually not always that important. A lot of the time I try to focus on foraging. A lot of times I forget about invisibugs, but, you know. Yeah, it's like, there are a lot of invisibug spawns over here. I bet there's... I don't see anything... There's one. You know, there's like tons of spawns in this area. And, okay, another thing I probably should have thought of first. Location. Let me think of the... Like, hold on. Best example is, like, pretty much everything in here. I usually don't go to this area, because there's such a long... There's such a dry spout of, no trees. From there to here. You know, that's already, you know, it's not that big of a thing in the long run. I mean, maybe if I had more mana, it really wouldn't be anything. But I don't have really the best mana. But also, location. Another bad location thing is this thing. This is like, this is a pretty much this is a great tree. Great, you know, standability. I mean, you don't even need to stand. You can just hit that shit from the ground. But, like... Also, by the way, I would like to say I'm not a pro player. I don't know if, like, some of this shit is, like, stupid. It's just, like, newbie shit. I don't know. Are there whatever. By the way, I don't have a god bot on all times. I'm not rich yet. I mean, I am rich. I have 90 million gold that I'm saving up. Anyways, this tree is, like... Typically, if you're gonna be here, that tree and that tree are already cut down. Because there are only 3 trees in this area, by the way, which is pitiful. Even if these 2 are pretty big. But when you get this one, it's like there's nowhere to go. Unless you're maxing mangrove and fig. By the way, the reason that there are no fig, this is only mangroves, because I don't like doing fig. I haven't done fig in a while. And I don't like doing fig, and there are so many fucking fig trees. I mean, maybe there are just as many, but it feels like there are more. I don't, if there's any other, like, things that would matter, I can't think of them. If there are any other, like, I can't think of them at the moment. I'll just get to them there. I need to start this. It's 10 minutes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna start ranking them. Fuck me. Okay. This is the first one. The way I ordered these is I started from here, then went clockwise, clockwise around. So I got all the ones in the middle here, and then I went clockwise, starting at that corner, and then this corner, and then that corner, and then that corner. So anyways, this is the first one. I'm not going to be naming these trees because I am creatively bankrupt, especially in names. But maybe I'll name them later. I don't know. So, okay. I think this is the... Yeah, that seems like it, right? Fuck. Fuck, I'm gonna have to fucking open all of these. Fuck me. Okay, this is that tree. Okay. I also think I want to add an F tier. I didn't think about this before. I should have thought about this before. They're all gonna be green. Because trees. Is there really not a brown? That sucks ass. Okay. I really should have done this before. Green. This is so stupid. Okay. So this tree. First off, okay, the size is nice. It is a small... This is like, I think, starting with this one was kind of... Part of it is kind of because this is like... This is the first tree. Like, this is kind of... I mean, you know, saying you start with this tree is kind of stupid, but whatever. This is like... This is the one I would always come at first, you know? Maybe just because it's closest to spawn. I don't know. Closest to a lot of things, really, but whatever. It's small. The size is good for it, but the ground underneath is annoying. I pretty much hate any tree with water under them, but that is also most trees, so I can't really hate that much. I think it's an alright tree for, like, jumping on. Oh, Christ, my cat again. My cats are probably just gonna start pawing at my door again. I don't care. They're not going out. You're not getting what they want because they're whatever. I'm just going to ignore them. Fine. I don't care if they're audible. Fuck it. Anyways, fine tree for like it's a good tree for jumping on. You know, it's got a decent, not good amount, but decent amount of foothold. The size is definitely nice. This is a nice compact tree. And the placement is, like, perfect, you know? I mean, I'm a little sad that a better tree isn't in this spot, and... Okay, it's kind of actually really annoying coming at it from this angle. Because, like, look at this. It's like it's shielded. It's shielded by this fucking rock. You have to go down here. It's annoying. It's kind of annoying. So the placement actually isn't the best, now that I think about it. I'm not a big fan of this tree, I'm gonna be real. Not enough logs. Not enough logs for me to care for it. To care for the bullshit. Why is this one slightly less green? D tier. I don't like this tree. I think I actually have gripes with a lot of trees. I'm thinking about this. I'm not sure there are any S tier trees. Just because I have opinions on them doesn't mean they're good ones. This one. This one, I gotta admit, this one's pretty nice. It's in an amazing spot. This is like the best real estate you can have. It's like a perfect intersection. Perfect real estate. Good. I'd say good standing ability. You know, it's pretty. It sucks a lot when you fall. But I think when you fall, it doesn't matter that much, because also falling ability is also relevant. Like some trees, it sucks if you fall, but you never fall, especially like the big one, the big one that's in that corner. But yeah, this one, pretty good foothold, pretty like fine size, pretty nice. I shouldn't be chopping them. And this was just good. I'm gonna put this in A, but if enough things... I mean, I honestly have no complaints about this tree. I'm gonna be real. I'm like thinking about it. It's kind of a lackluster tree, but I can't really think of anything more that I'd want in a tree. I'm just gonna put it in an S for now. I kind of doubt that there will be power creep on this. Not even power creep, just a lot of S's on this tier list. Because I'm kind of done with these. It's one of those things where I know them so well that I hate them. This tree I'm not the biggest fan of. It doesn't have the greatest, like... Because part of it is coming at it with an AOT aspect of the void. No, not even void. End. Whatever. Fuck me, I'm a dumbass. But whatever, I don't feel like just running myself into them and waiting until my mana refills over and over again. So I can't really rank that for this video. I don't know, it's just a memory thing. I can't remember how I don't remember how every single tree react in your aspect of the void react. Oh my god. I'm tired. Anyways. This tree, not great footholds. Very easy to fall in this hole. I hate this hole. I think... No, I don't think I ever have trunk issues. Nice upper area. It's nice. It's just the shape, you know, the lack of footholds that make it annoying. And when you fall, there are no lily pads. You need to use the aspect of the void. And I don't know why I keep calling that. I've never had an aspect of the void. It's in a good spot, especially because I usually tend to gravitate toward this corner, even if it's not great. But I just don't like the shape. I don't like it at all. The frogs are nice, I guess. I'm gonna put this in a B tier. Because it's... I've got complaints about every tree. This is in a nice spot. It's just, I really hate the hole and how easy it is to fall out of this one. This is just, you know, I'm realizing that I have zero complaints with this tree. Okay, well, I have a little bit of a complaint that it's tiny, but it's like around where I go, so I usually do it anyways, and like, it's, I don't know, something about this tree is just like perfect. I never find myself really falling in here. If I do, it's not really that much of an issue. I like this tree. I'm liking this tree more than I thought I would. I didn't even like think about this tree. You go in S2. S, yeah, no, yeah. That is the right. That looks about right. Distance. And this one. This one's fine. I don't know. This is a very middle of the road tree. Middle of the road, standing on. Middle of the road, recovering actually kind of really sucks on this one. Sometimes it just sucks. But, you know, it's good size. Nothing. I never really find myself having issues with the trunk. Good placement. Very middle of the road. This one gets a C tier. This one gets a goddamn C tier. Okay, now... Alright, now that we're done with these, we start over here. This one. I don't go to this corner often, so these are trees I have less of an opinion on. I'm gonna turn the game volume slightly down. I actually have no idea what to say for this tree, I'm gonna be real. Okay. Bad. That was okay standing on. I have It's pretty okay. Pretty alright. Not great, but it's pretty alright. It's good. I don't know. Pretty small upper section. Nice. This seems like a... This seems like a tree that I might have trouble destroying. I can't really... I didn't realize how little I go to these, that I have no opinion on this tree. I think I have opinions on the other two trees. It's just like... This tree is nothing to me. I don't know. Was this tree always here? No, it was. It's just, I'm just surprised at how little I have to say for it. You know... Okay, everything in this corner gets a bumped down. Nothing in this corner can be an S tier by virtue of being in this corner. This would have been a B. Oh, maybe an A tier? No, yeah, I'd put this as an A tier, bumped down to a B tier, because it's in this corner. Alright. Now this tree I have a bit more of an opinion on. This tree has pretty fucking great standing on, standability, you know? Pretty good on that aspect. Not perfect, but no tree is. I hate... I kind of hate trees. But yeah, standability great. Big tree. I like how much there is. Kind of a pain to clean up. Pain to clean up is definitely, yeah, that's like maybe this tree's biggest issue. I don't think I've ever had that trouble on the top. I don't know why I have so many opinions on this one and not that one. What the hell? That is just like that is a tree that wipes all memories from me. Anyway, where? Maybe this seems like a trunk problems tree, but I can't really remember that. I guess I can't really think that much. Whatever. The trunk seems fine-ish. I think this would also be an A tree, which bumps it down to B because it's in this corner. And now, this is like the super corner tree, which this is like... Okay, I wouldn't say this is a perfect tree. It's kind of piddly and shitty and bad and tiny and small and tiny and bad and piddly and tiny and piddly. And mud daubers and roaches and... But, yeah, this is a really small tree. There's like nothing to this. And its placement is awful. I'm gonna be real. Never go for this tree. Like, this tree is ass. I like small trees, but this is too small and in the worst position. And I hate this tree. I hate this tree. This tree is nothing. Not even hate. It's like, why would you do this? That's that corner done. This corner. Okay, this is the corner that I think a lot of people like. There are a lot of trees in this corner. This is the only tree I've ever had people, like, yelling at me for messing their shit up. I don't know. I guess I feel kind of bad about it. I don't know. Actually, shit, which of these did I did first? I don't remember the order I did these trees in. Okay, this looks like this one, right? Yeah, this is, yeah, okay, this is this tree, I think, right? I think? Yeah, no, that's totally this tree. Okay. No, I have to be sure. I hate that I'm doing this. Yes, okay, no, that's definitely this tree. Okay, this tree... I feel like it's not great standability, but falling down doesn't matter that much. There's so many lily pads here. I think the lily pad placements are great. Pretty good size, pretty compact, easy, quick tree. I like this tree a lot. This is an A tier. I think it's too easy to fall. It's too easy to fall, even if the rest of it's pretty great. But it's a good tree. It's a good tree. Good tree. Okay, now what do we... Now this is... Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, that's this tree. Yeah. This tree... This is just a good tree. I'm gonna be real, this is just a good tree. Standability... basically no time spent in the water. If you're down, you can always just jump up perfectly. Pretty good size. Wish it was maybe a little bit bigger. It's I think every no, I can't remember every single hideout. I think all of those. Mentioned that like things like nearby invisibug spawns, and I'm gonna be real. A lot of these things are just kind of vibes for me. Those are things that impact it. That does not mean I'll bring it up or even be thinking about it as I do the ranking. It's just kind of subconscious. This is just a good tree. I'm gonna be real. This is an S tier tree. I never thought I'd say that. I never thought I'd like this tree that much. I actually have no clue what tree is next either. Oh yeah. It's this middle one here. This middle one is okay. It's pretty great. It's in a great spot. Standability and recoverability is suck. That's terrible. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. This is just a hard tree to get, like, not that hard. Because you'll probably be coming at it from this angle, right? If you're coming at it from that angle, it's terrible. From this angle, it's okay. I have to give this at least A. Because it is a good tree. I don't really like it that much, though. A tree. Okay, now this is the big one in this area, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. The size, this one is a little bit too big, I gotta be real. There are occasionally trunk problems, but more specific, there's like root problem. Are these roots? I actually don't remember. What? I guess I don't know. I guess it doesn't say. Whatever, roots, sure. The thing's keeping it up. No, yeah, it's roots. The roots, especially the roots, kind of annoying. They're just kind of annoyingly spread out. This water area kind of sucks. Not a great tree. I'm gonna put this in B tier because it's big. I like that it's big. I think every tree in this area is pretty good just by being in this area with a lot of trees, you know? Yeah, this is an S tier, you know, this is like an appetizer tree. There are a couple other appetizer trees. This is an appetizer tree. You get it because you're here, and it's good. It's just good. It's so nice. It's just like, you get it, you don't really think about it, you know? It's so perfect. This tree has never been a problem for me. This is the perfect student. No notes. Alright. Okay. Now this tree... I'm thinking. It's... I'm probably gonna run out of rapid potion, huh? It's... alright. You get it because you're here. You don't... by the way... Okay, F tier is the only tree... This F tier tree is the only tree that you probably shouldn't go for. Everything else, you get it. It's just, you know, a bad tree is just an annoying tree. You still have to go for every tree. Pretty much. But yeah, this is like... Oh, fuck. It did run out. Shit. Fuck me. I don't want to waste another one. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'll just do it. I have so many of these things. No, not one of the coffee ones. Okay. This, I have to be real, I don't like this tree. Don't like this tree. The C tree. Maybe. It's not bad. It's a good tree. It's fine. Okay. Now, on the other hand, this motherfucking tree. There's a problem with this specific tree. There's literally a problem with it. There's a bug. I don't know what causes it. I think it's like some servers have it and some don't. But the ones that do have it consistently. I don't know. Where normally when you... I'm gonna see if this one has it. When you do enough of the top of a tree... I think it does have... Yeah. Normally it would just... This would all have disappeared right now. You've done enough of the branches. All of the top of the tree, all of these extras would disappear. There's a clear cut, you've done the branches, you can move on thing. This tree does not have that in some servers. Sometimes it just stays up, even after the tree's gone. And it thankfully, you know, I don't have to mine every single one of those left over. Yeah, see, look, it's still there. I don't know why. But it's just annoying. It's just annoying. I don't like the bug makes this tree fucking annoying. I just realized that I don't know what I feel about the actual tree itself other than the bug. I don't know what I feel about it, and I just cut it down. Let's skip ahead. Okay, never mind, it reformed like immediately. Okay. Okay, this tree has awful... Okay, maybe just from this angle. But terrible footholds. This hole's kind of annoying. This hole's annoying. And from this angle, yes, terrible. You don't want to go this way. You want to go this way, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah. It's okay, the footholds are like, alright. In fact, there's a, okay, I'm looking at it now. These are alright footholds. Just terrible from one direction. I'm using that really consistent terminology. Branches are awful in this tree. Trunks, alright. Now that I think about it, I don't know what trees have the trunk problem, other than like one that pretty consistently has it. It just happens when you least expect it, the trunk problem. These roots are kind of annoying. They're kind of weirdly spread shot. I don't know. I don't like the roots of this tree particularly. I just don't like this tree. I think F tier is only for tree. Is this even the right tree? Hold on. It's not a tree I like missed, right? Okay, no, that's the under the bridge one, right? Yeah, okay, no, that's this one. Yeah, it feels weird from that angle. Anyways, this is a D. Only F trees are the ones you shouldn't go for. But this is not a barely a tactical ranking, whatever. Yeah, no, D tier. Hate this tree. Hate it. Do I care to rank in tiers? No, but I'm putting this above as a symbol saying it's not that bad. No, wait, no, I'm realizing the other tree isn't that bad either. Okay, no, yeah, bottom of D. Okay, this tree. This tree is flawed. It's very flawed. Not very. Pretty flawed. But I can't help but love it, you know? I think I would not go to this corner often if it wasn't for this tree. Not because this tree is good, but it, you know, it holds you off between that tree and that tree, you know? Because that tree is a kind of that is an annoying distance. And this tree, it isn't the worst. It's pretty good. You don't have that. Okay, you have semi-frequent troubles with it, at least I do. But I don't know. I can't ever hate this tree. It's on the smaller side. It's pretty small, but not the smallest. You know. I don't know. I like this tree. You know, I'm gonna put this tree in a good old A tier. No. It's the placing of this tree. It's so important. The placing is so important. I just like this tree. And there's also very commonly, is it here? Yeah, like right here. Pretty commonly, this is like the closest a fucking hide-on leaf is to a tree. Like, it's like right there, you know? If there's a server where hide-on leaves are more common, because a lot of times there's some servers where people just like hound over those things. They go crazy for them. So if there's a server where people aren't going that crazy over them, then you'll get a couple hide-on leaves here. This is... Yeah, no. Yeah, this is an S tree. This is an S tree. This is an S tree. This tree... Okay, first off, I already see an invisibug. This is like maybe the most invisibug-filled tree. Not filled, but or I guess just this whole area. I can't say any of these trees have it more than the others. Okay, that's not true. This tree has it less than the other two, but still. Okay, now this tree. kind of annoying from... No, not really. Oh, okay, very slightly annoying. Not the greatest footholds. This is an all-around, like, jack of all trades, master of none, you know? Good at everything. I guess, you know, there's some trees that are great at everything, so who cares? But I don't know. This is a good tree. Just good, you know? I can't really call this an S tree. Actually, maybe I can, because the bar is kind of low. No, this is not an S tree. It's just good. I don't know, passable. Yeah, no, this is a high A tree. I don't know. I'm not going to go back and re-rank these later, like within the tiers or whatever. This tree is this sure is a tree. Very bizarre. I feel like it's very tall. It is very tall. I have trouble getting back on it when I fail sometimes. Too tall, like unreasonably tall. I don't like this tree for being tall. And the trunk problem, by being tall, the trunk problem is, this is definitely a tree that has the trunk problem. I'm just getting memories of that. Top is fine, whatever. I don't think there's any trees with that bad of tops, you know, branches, whatever. It's just the tallness, you know? The tallness and not being, yeah, pretty annoying to stand on. C tier? Okay, hold on. Yeah, no. I don't like the tall tree. Don't like it. Just don't like it. Now, this tree. This tree is kind of in a corner. That is one of its worst weaknesses, is that it is kind of in a corner. But it's not that bad. It's still pretty fucking close to this tree. Little Miss Appetizer tree. So the placement isn't bad. I don't like how little there is to stand on beneath it. It's like all water below it. Standing is like mediocre. It's whatever. I feel like I fall on this tree a lot. And it's... I don't know. I just don't really know that. Don't like it. Nothing. Nothing to me. You're nothing. I'm trying to think of redeeming ass. It is pretty good size. I didn't mean to do that. Pretty good size. Okay, I'll give it that. But this is kind of like a C tier tree. Yeah, okay. This next corner. Oh, I'm going to take the shortcut. By shortcut, I mean long cut, because it's really annoying to navigate through. It probably takes more time to do this than to go around, whatever. This is my home turf. I love this area, this corner, as well as, like, these two, maybe that one. These trees. They're not great. In fact, these are not the best trees. In fact, these are, like, probably on the lower side of all the trees. But this is where I do it anyways, because I don't know. This tree. This tree is, this is the one area where I know that, like, I can think about the regrow rates. This tree regrows pretty quickly. This is like, this tree is always there for you. That's a plus. This tree is like almost never missing. This is, the actual tree itself is middle of the road. It's always there for you. Kind of annoying. I think I've gotten good at it, but that doesn't mean the tree itself is good. This is just a B tier tree. Is it A though? No, B tier. It's a tree. It's good. Now this tree is very bizarre. Kind of hard to... I feel like I found myself falling off this tree and having trouble getting back on it a lot. It's pretty tall. A little too tall, you know? I don't like how tall it is. Yeah, no. Very too tall. And the fact... This spot... This hole, I think... Or, you know, this general area. These couple blocks. I fall down, and I try to get back up with Aspect of the End, and sometimes I don't make it. Sometimes I don't get enough mana, whatever. See that? It's just too easy to fall off this tree. I don't like this tree. The most, like, safe ground, I don't like this 2 blocks. It's fucking annoying. And, like, okay, Aspect of the End onto this tree is annoying, because that happens. This tree is fucking annoying and too tall, and I don't like it. And yet it's one of the most cut down trees, but whatever. Fuck this tree. I'm gonna be real. Fuck this tree. Fuck this tree. I just don't like it. Just don't like it. Okay, the big tree. This is like the tree I think of when I think of big tree. Maybe it's the biggest tree. Probably not. Not probably. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so coming onto this is pretty good. Go over here. That's not how you do it. But, grappling hook. It's pretty easy to land on this tree. Oh, a pretty good foothold. The top is, this is one of the more difficult tops of trees. Not that crazy. None of the trees are really that crazy, but this one takes a bit of effort. The biggest problem this tree has is there's so much cleat up. There are so many branches that'll be left over with like 3 to 5 blocks, And sometimes you don't even realize that you left a trunk block. It's so murky. I hate trunks. The trunks are sometimes just so confusing in this game. Anyways, so I don't like that. But I think in a lot of aspects, because this is also a big tree, I like that it's big, It needs, despite its flaws, this is an A tree. Maybe, I think I'm biased because I do this tree too much. This whole area has bias. I can't see myself putting this below A. Okay, the final tree. This is the last tree. We went by so fast. Not really. 41 and 51 seconds. 41 minutes and 53 seconds. It wasn't really that quick. More for me because I paused sometimes. Anyways. This tree... I don't like this tree either. This tree is... This is what I would probably call... This is what I would call an unreliable tree. I feel like so often I think I've got it and there's just like some shit left over. And there's like nowhere to... Hell, there's like a block around this where it's water. This tree just fucking sucks to stand on. And especially when it's like near the end of the tree, you've cut down most of it and it's like... Like, okay, you're in this situation. What are you gonna... Okay, you're gonna go around... I don't want to like throw and I don't want to go... I don't know. This tree has a lot of annoying moments sometimes and it always feels like it should be dead by now, Annoying tree, and not really that great. And I hate having the grappling hook to it too. This is like one of them. This is one of them. It's sketch, I don't like it. Don't like this tree very much. Is it a D tier tree? That It's not a D tier tree. This is a C tier tree. This is an alright tree. It doesn't make it... Okay, let me show you what I mean. Okay, I guess normally... I guess you would start not on this tree because the tree is cut down, but you... Shit. Okay, this is annoying shit. Now I have to cut down this tree. Fuck. Okay, no, I'll just cut around this area, even if it's fucking inefficient, because I'm not starting at the top. Okay, there's that, running into that. Falling over. There's so little to stand on coming in from here, Like, this is a pretty annoying thing to get into. I don't know, it's, like, over here is just complete miss. And it's pretty easy to fall here, too. It just sucks grappling hooking in on this. And aspect of the ending. Like, what is that? Wait, hold on. That was nothing, but... What is that? No. Oh, this is, like, pissing me off. This is pissing me off again. Okay, no, I can't put it in detail. It's bad. No. This is all my rage coming into this tree. My rage from this tree combined, releasing. I'm like, oh my god, my voice is tired. Oh my god, my tiredness is all hitting me at once. Oh my god. That's every tree, though. That's every mangrove tree. I'm pretty sure. Maybe if I get back into fig trees, you know, if I spend enough time doing that, like once I grind for the fig tree milestone and all of that, maybe once that happens, I'll rank those trees. Maybe not though. It feels like there's way more than 23 of them. Maybe it's just because they're all. Fuck me. Wow. Oh, well, hold on. There's a tree that this mine is 2-bit, but tree that we missed. It's this one. You can't cut it. This tree exists mainly so that if you throw your axe at one of the middle ring trees, sometimes it'll hit this tree and you'll get a message that says the toughness of this tree is way too high. That's every tree. Yeah, no, there are no more mangroves. I'm like 99% sure of this. That's every tree. I mean, that's every tree on my list. I don't want to fucking add more. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I should have mentioned that. Like, this tree, another good thing about this tree is that, like, hold on. Right here. Literally, like, right here. The beacon. Which, by the way, I'm doing because I'm a good... That's not the same color. Member of the community. Is that the same color? Fuck. Fuck me. This has derailed. I have nothing more to say. This is the official hypixel skyblock mangrove trees tier list, which of course is something that everyone always thinks about. Very top heavy, surprisingly top heavy. Though I would say that I do not. B is not even like trees that I like. A is like, okay, likable trees, and then the S trees are like, okay, these are nice trees. But like, the bars are low. A lot of these trees I have so many gripes with, you know, it's like, you live with someone so long, you start to hate them. About things to say. Oh, I post this to the forums or something.